Hello and welcome to another Whole Being Healing podcast. I'm Lisa Warner. I'm the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing and co-creator of Whole Being Healing with my podcast co-host.
Yay, Lisa. I'm Maura and I am co-author with my husband Keith of the 7 Steps to Successful Relationships, which is a great little book. And I am co-creator with Lisa of Whole Being Healing and Lisa and Maura's Magical Mystery School for Whole Being Healers. Wow, so fun. We're having so much fun, and we're really happy to be here today because we want to talk to you about the art of being. Right, Lisa?
Right. And stop looking for the stuff that you already are. Stop looking out there for the answers that are already in here.
Yes, right? Yes. Looking for something to make you happy, looking for something to um, give you inspiration. Nothing wrong with inspiration, but how about being the inspiration? What would that look like? And wouldn't that be even more inspiring than looking for someone else to inspire you?
And the same goes for healing. Stop looking outside yourself for things or people who will heal you. You can be the version of yourself that is already healed, already healthy,
Right?
fully whole.
That's even more of a natural process than most any of us really know. Because we have forgotten a long, 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 long time ago, before we were all born, we forgot how to fully connect with our own bodies. And we forgot how brilliant our bodies are and what they can do all by themselves.
Our bodies are designed to be self-healing organisms. They are intelligent, biological. They have logic. What they do is for us. They're not doing it to us.
Yep. Yep. It bears repeating over and over because, again, we're not, it's like a flip of the mind, right? We're used to looking outside ourselves for answers. We're used to thinking that somebody is an expert about something, and not to say that nobody's an expert of anything, but what we're really needing at this point is to realize our own expertise just as divine beings. Not because we studied something, not because, somebody else taught us a special thing and this is the way. I think that's the main thing. It's like we're all looking for like, this is the way. Everybody needs to do this and this is great. And we were just talking about this earlier today. Like, I've done lots of things over the course of my life. I've been very, really looking for things to improve myself, right? And to feel better, of course, just like everyone else. And so in that process, I discovered all kinds of great things. And each time I found one, I was like, wow, this feels so good. I need to tell everybody about it. And this is it. This is the thing. And it's like we're all programmed to think this is it. This is the thing. And then when it stops doing it for us, then we look for the next thing. So what does that tell you? What if all the things are inside of you? What if you are the one to bring the things into your own life and into your daily life and into the lives of everyone you come in contact with? What would that be like?
Right? What if you are the thing you're looking for?
Yeah,
What?
it's an
Yeah.
interesting thought.
Right?
Interesting question.
Right? What if everything that you have been seeking is already inside you? What if that's why you're not finding what it is you're looking for? What if you're looking for health in all the wrong places?
It seems like there was a song about that. Yeah, and it's like on some level we know this. We know that, our answers, we go within for our answers. If you're spiritual, you already know this. And if you're here watching us, you probably are spiritual in some way, to some degree, in whatever way, works for you, which is great. And so we've all been taught, the kingdom of heaven is within you. We've all been taught, like, God's not out there. I mean, yes, in one sense, yes. And God is within all of us. So what does that tell you? If God is within you, then should you be going out and looking around to like, oh, I need to feel better. Oh, I need to bring it. What can you bring that makes you feel great and makes other people feel great? What are you here to contribute? What do you want to contribute today, right now, to yourself, to others? How do you want to connect?
Right? What would make you feel good? There's a question for you. What would make you feel good? Going to the doctor never made me feel good in any way, shape, or form, right? Like, but doing the things that I came here for, doing the things that allow me to contribute, that allow me to facilitate those light bulb moments for others, the ones that facilitate the light bulb moments within myself. Like those are amazing. Those feel great.
They do. And it's so funny when you said going to the doctor never made you feel good. And of course, my mind always goes to the other side. Well, some people do feel good when they go to the doctor, but what immediately came to me was, well, the doctor is like a placebo of the feeling good thing. It's like you think you'll feel good because you think they'll give you the answers and you think they're going to make you feel better. And so sometimes you do feel better just because of that.
Mhm.
So guess what? That was you that did that. Yeah, connecting with them, if you actually have a doctor who like connects with you, that's wow, I think that's a luxury these days. But
It sure sounds like it.
right? And nothing against the doctors. That's a luxury even for them to be able to do that just because of how the system works, right? It's not really a connecting with people industry. That's not really how it is. So what if that connection is what makes you feel good? How can you get that connection? How can you be that connection? How can you create that connection? How can you attract that connection?
Right? And what would it take for you to be healthy or happy or curious or certain, capable, confident? What would it take for any of those things?
Right? And strong. That's another thing. Like, what would it take for you to be strong? Even if you don't feel strong right now in your body, in your consciousness, in your energy. Like, what does strong feel like? If you can muster that up in your imagination, which, by the way, you can, because that's what your imagination does, it's really good at it. So if you can muster that up in your beautiful imagination that you were given as a co-creator being, then you can feel it. And when you can feel it, guess what? You're experiencing it. There
Right?
it is.
When you can feel it, you can be it. When you are feeling it, you are being it.
Yep.
Right? So, what if we could feel good at the drop of a hat, like on command? Just feel good. No, we can't do that. Stop thinking that crazy talk.
Because if we could do that and I'm not doing that, then something's wrong with me. Or, right? I'm a
I was
bad
going to talk to you about that.
person. Oh, that's the other thing. Like we have to have fun, right? Or if we could do that, if I could feel good, but somebody else isn't feeling good, oh, then, that's not nice. I don't want to make them uncomfortable. Come on.
Right? Look at all these crazy things that we have learned. We've learned to be stressed. We've learned to be depressed. We've learned that everything is really serious. Is it? Do we have to be? Really? We can't have just life just can't be fun, can't be easy. So, because God created it so that it was really hard work and it wasn't going to be any fun. And we had to pay to be here. Really? I don't think so.
And we have to worry about stuff because there's all these things. There's all
Yes,
these things, Lisa, to worry about. There's this
that's
thing and
right.
that thing and that thing and that thing. And we
Mm.
have to be worrying about those things pretty much all the time, or as much as possible.
Right? Because worrying always fixes it.
Pretty much, yeah. That's why all those things are still there because they've all been fixed by worrying, right?
Yep.
Ah, sarcasm. Oh boy.
Right. Worrying. It's using the power of your imagination to create the things that you don't want. So
Yeah.
that is like the biggest waste of time ever.
Yeah, and it works really, really well. So all these things that you're worrying about that are actually being put in front of you by other people, whatever, entities, media, whatever it is, for you to worry about them. Like you're being presented this opportunity, you're being offered this opportunity to worry about stuff. Well, guess what? Being offered that opportunity to worry about stuff and or argue about stuff, all these things, they kind of go hand in hand. You are being offered an opportunity to co-create that with your awesome imagination and with your awesome energy that you have. And so what if you're doing that? If you're allowing yourself, if you're accepting that invitation, that offer to worry about stuff and to co-create it by worrying about it or by arguing about it, any of those things, even thinking about it, even just continually thinking about it. What what are you not doing when you're co-creating that? What are you not co-creating? And what could you be co-creating instead? Right now?
Right? Health, wealth, happiness, heaven on earth, fun, joy,
Connection? Healing?
peace, love.
Beauty? Art?
The possibilities are endless.
Right? They are. It's like, oh no, but then I have to do this whole thing. Well, are you telling me like I need to be like this, some kind of, I have to be an entrepreneur, I have to create something, I have to be an artist. I'm not any of those things. Well, yeah, you actually are just as a divine creative being in your own life right now today. So it doesn't have to be something big, doesn't have to be something that takes like tons of planning and preparation. It might be for you. That can be really awesome. But if it's not for you, that's awesome too. It can just be what you do right now today with yourself in your house or outside, connecting with nature or with people. Doesn't matter. And you actually have this is something that can't be said enough or too much either, is the impact that we have on others and we don't even know it. The impact that we have on the collective just by generating awesome energy, generating awesome ideas and thoughts, just by focusing on beautiful things, right? And co-creating in that way, in whatever way we do, in whatever simple way we do in each moment, we are actually impacting the collective big time because the energy flows. Right, Lisa?
Absolutely. Right? What if healing is simply the process of making some better choices for yourself?
Right?
What if you can place your attention on on beauty, on peace, ease, feeling good?
Right? And when you said better choices, the first thing I heard someone say is, "Oh, I've been making bad choices." All right, stop focusing on that. Go the other way. Lisa just said make better choices. What would that look like?
Right? I mean, this is how we've been programmed. You
Hmm.
know, we have been programmed to automatically assume that when somebody says something that something else is automatically true, like if I'm saying make better choices, then you're automatically assuming that I'm saying you're making bad choices, right? Like this is how the programming has worked, that it's either one way or the other way. There are only two choices, right? And if
right?
you're choosing one, you're not choosing the other. What if all choices are available to all of us? What if we live in a universe of infinite choices, infinite possibilities? And what if more than one thing is true at a time?
Right? And what if someone can say something that maybe you don't fully agree with or don't get, and yet they can say something else that you totally agree with and totally get, and you could just be like, well, that's cool. And you don't have to figure it all out. Just let it be what it is.
Right? What if we could stop listening to all the noise and confusion in the external world and really start tuning in to discover what we already know inside? I mean, this was like a huge revelation to me on my own personal healing journey when I found myself facing cancer, right? And all the stuff that everybody has always been told about that word and what it is and what it does and what happens to you and what do you have to do. And all that stuff was milling around in my noggin. And the answers, quote unquote, that the that we are presented with really didn't turn me on. And my body said, no, don't do that. And I thought, well, what do I know about any of this stuff? Like, I don't know how to heal myself. So I better go look for somebody that knows how to do self-healing because I definitely want to heal myself, but I don't know how to do that. So I got to find somebody to teach me how to self-heal. It took me a little while to figure out that self-healing means healing yourself. It didn't mean healing my body, it meant healing myself so I could be the version of me that already had the healed body.
Right? And there wasn't an abundance of teachers or people who had already done that. Or, there probably were. There's probably a lot more people that have done that than we even know about, right?
Right? Because they're not put front and center on TV or social media or
Yeah.
any of that.
It's
Those
it's so
stories are
funny. I
not
was thinking,
showcased.
yeah, and I was thinking about it like they tried to give me that C word too. Like I wouldn't even say the word. And as you know, I reversed the word, right? But it's funny, I had forgotten that they totally tried to give me that, when way back then when I went for the routine tests and, oh, something's going on with your thyroid. We don't know exactly what it is. This test showed something, so we need to do a different kind of test. You need to go to a specialist, right? And so during that whole process that I only went along with to please my family, they were clearly trying to give me that C word that I call Reknak. That's my reversal spell for that word, right? It's not even real. It's not even a real thing, but they have made it very real with that word. That word just induces so many things that aren't fun at all in our consciousness.
Yep, it becomes
So,
a very real experience for
yes.
people, and it becomes a very real, unpleasant experience for
Yeah.
many, many, many people.
Yeah, so they made that offer to me too. They were like, "Oh, well, it might be this. It might, we might find this. We might find this." And I was just like, "Yeah, no. No, thanks." Fortunately, I knew better because I just didn't even really believe in it, honestly. And I just watched too many people go through too many things that didn't make sense to me. And, you know, it's very, yeah. And not that I'm, what's the word I'm looking for? Not to belittle, not to disregard what people go through.
Hmm.
What people go through is very real in terms of what they experience, right? But the question is, how much of that experience is actually within your control just by, again, making different choices and looking at it differently and feeling about it differently.
that.
and not buying into the fear and not buying into the things that you're told are this is the way it is. Well, is it? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Right? When I decided that I was not going to use the medical model at all in my healing process, um, the things that I discovered were that I actually had all of the answers inside.
Mhm.
Everything I needed to know about what was going on with my body was within my grasp. But I had to get quiet enough to be able to focus inside. I had to be able to hear the answers, to receive the answers. When I was running around like a crazy person looking for people to fix me and help me, and what do I do? Tell me what to do, and all I couldn't hear the answers. But when I finally got quiet and I sat with myself and I started to ask myself some relevant questions, right? Not the what's wrong with me? Why is this happening to me? Those are not relevant questions. I started to ask, what do I actually know for certain about what's going on with my body? And I had the answer was completely obvious to me. My body is out of balance because I am out of balance. My my life is out of balance. I am unhappy. I don't like my life. Life is not pleasant, right? It was completely clear to me that if I was living this beautiful, amazing fairy tale life with heaven on earth and having no cares and worries in the world, that I wouldn't be in the situation that I was in. So it was completely obvious to me that pills were not going to fix my life. Like I had to go inside and start turning around all the things that had been reversed, all the stuff that was draining my living life force energy. I had to start looking at what's going to fill me up, what's going to make me feel good. What can I do to support myself? What can I do to support others? What can I do? Who can I be? And I started to answer those questions for myself. And I started to change my state of being. I
Mm,
started to be differently instead of being stressed and depressed all the time. I started moving my focus to what would it be like if I could just be happy. I
right?
didn't even believe that I could be happy
Yeah.
until somebody said, have you ever been happy? Do you ever remember anything that was happy in your life? And after I thought about it for a little while, I was like, yeah, yeah. And it's like, okay, well, why don't you just remember the thing that made you really happy in that moment, focus on it until you can feel it. And I went, oh my God, I could feel happy right now just by remembering what happy feels like. Oh my gosh. That was like a massive revelation to me.
Right? And the fact that that's a revelation is like the world's biggest crime because we
Right.
all have the ability to do that easily. Easily.
Right. So then I started to actually practice feeling happy. I wasn't happy about anything in particular in my life. Pretty much, I couldn't really find a whole lot in my life that I was happy about. But I started to practice feeling happy. And you know what happened? I started to get way better at it. It
Mhm.
started to become natural. I started to realize that, oh, happy feels way better than stressed and depressed.
Right?
And then I started to realize that, oh, one of the reasons it feels better is because that's who I am by nature.
And you know what I love too is that when you told that story, you asked a question and the answer showed up. Somebody showed up to you and said, was there ever a time when you felt happy? They asked a very important question that was very helpful to you. And the same with me. I asked a question. I knew that I was under too much stress too. I knew that I was way out of balance as well. I could feel it. I mean, it's obvious, right? When you really pay attention. I mean, most people know when they're doing too much, when they're not doing what they want to be doing, when they're getting upset about things, whatever it is. And so, I asked the question, okay, and because I really didn't know. How do I live differently? How do I not have stress in my life? I didn't know how to do it. And as soon as I asked the question, things just started showing up. Like literally, this place called the Aura Shop in the mall showed up in front of me. Keith was connected to the people who owned it, and all of a sudden there were all these different types of things that could help you feel better and be more peaceful. You know, aromatherapy, sound therapy, color therapy, you know, all these different things. And I was like, well, that seems too simple. How could that really work? And I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try all these things. And I'm gonna just let them do what they do.
Right? It's amazing that when we ask good questions, the answers always come. Always ask and it is given is universal law. It's not just like some platitude written in some book somewhere. It's actually how the universe is set up. We are meant to know anything we need to know
Right?
whenever we need to know it.
And that's a good point because asking it is given, people think, oh, I'm going to ask for something I want to come to me, more money or this or that. Can that work? Yeah, it can. But asking to know something, like asking to know what's true with your own self, in your own with your own body, with your life, with the world, like asking to know what's true is so much more valuable than asking for like, something.
Right? Yep. I started to ask, what do I need to know about this in order for it to change?
Yeah.
That was like the biggest question. And I sat in that question every day until I got the answer. Took me a long time because I would ask the question and then I go, okay, well, I don't know if I go to, if I, maybe I look over here, maybe I look over there, and I don't know. And, what do I need to know about this? I don't know. Show me. Where's the book? And I was so busy in my mind that I couldn't just receive the answer.
Yep.
But when I was able to finally stop thinking, when I was able to start focusing on the stillness, it was in the stillness that the answer just became clear and obvious.
Yep.
Most
Yep.
people do not go into the stillness at all, ever. And this is a real
Right.
problem.
They just continue to look for the answer because they think they don't have it, right?
Mhm.
You have it within you. The question you're asking, the answer is already there within you. You're not seeing it because you're looking as if you don't have it, continually looking out there.
Yep, we have been taught that everybody else has the answers. Your mom knows more. Your dad knows more. Your teacher knows more. The preacher knows more. The government knows more. The experts know more. The doctors know more, right? What about no more? What about no more of
No
any of
more,
that?
no, no more, no more.
And what about no, KNOW, more?
Right? You know more
You know,
about you,
yep, you know
right?
far more than you think you do.
Right? And again, we're not disparaging doctors, but the doctor, I'm going to guess that the majority of these doctors, medical doctors, know less about themselves than they've been taught to know about the body and about you. Right? And the things that they have been taught, a lot of those things are a little questionable.
Yes, very, especially
Some of
when
them
we
are
know
not.
that, when we just do a little bit of research and just, Rockefeller medicine, if you're not familiar with that, do just look it up. Find out what the history of modern medicine actually is. And do you really want to trust that history? And is it built on solid ground? Probably not.
And you can, I mean, you can trust whatever you want. Of course, you have the choice. And why not start asking the questions that will give you the answers for you? So maybe the question is, can I know something that the doctor doesn't know? Can I know something different than what the doctor knows? And can I listen to, and if I listen to that, what can I learn?
Right? And what is your body doing? Like, why is your body not functioning properly, so to speak, right? Or is it not functioning properly? Is your body actually functioning exactly the way it's designed to function? There's a question.
Hmm.
That was one of the answers that I received on my own healing journey. Like, hey, Lisa, your body's not being attacked by anything. Your body's doing exactly what it is designed to do, given the circumstances that you're providing, the stress and the depression and all that stuff. Your
Right?
body is listening to every thought you think. Your body is listening and it is responding to every single thought you think.
Hmm.
So, where's the actual healing going to happen? Is it going to come from a pill bottle? Or is it going to change, or is it going to be in changing the way you think, changing the way you perceive the world, changing the way you perceive yourself, changing the way you perceive your body? Because what if your body isn't working against you? What if your body isn't broken? What if your body is your best friend? What if your body has been supporting you every step of the way? What if your body has been the thing that is keeping you alive?
And what if your body's healing process can be stressful, can be peaceful instead of stressful? Because stressful is what caused the imbalance. So what if peaceful is what brings the balance back?
Oh, that's just crazy talk, Mara. That'd be way too simple. That doesn't
Be
make any
simple.
sense.
And how can we be peaceful with all these things going on? Well, how do you want to feel? What could you do right now? Just what one thing could you do right now to feel more peaceful? Easy. Some easy thing that you could easily do right this minute to feel more peaceful. Ask, and it is given. Ask, and you will get the answer immediately. And then do it. That's all. That's all you got to do. One thing at a time.
Right? Peace and harmony. What happens if you focus on peace and then you start to feel harmony within, harmony between your mind and your body?
Yeah.
What would happen if you had the ability to harmonize yourself?
Mm, I like the sound of that. Harmony sounds good. It's like notes coming together in a beautiful vibrational frequency that feels good. And
Right?
what if your body is the same thing? What if your body has a vibrational frequency? And what if you can allow the notes to come together in harmony?
Would it change your entire cellular structure?
Oh, wow.
Have you you ever seen those demonstrations of cymatics? Go to YouTube, look up cymatics, and then see where they put sand on top of a little plate and they put it on top of a speaker and then they vibrate certain frequencies through the speaker and then they show the sand and it organizes itself into patterns.
Right? Just like the water crystals when they freeze the water and they put energy from a word often that isn't loving, that isn't peaceful, and it's just a big mess in the frozen water crystals. And then they put energy into it that is beautiful, with beautiful words, beautiful thoughts, beautiful ideas, and the most beautiful crystallized shapes come through in the frozen water. This is what's happening in our bodies. With every thought we think, with every word we say, with every belief we believe.
Right? Your body is mostly water. You are a crystalline being. You're meant to be beautiful, like a snowflake, like a perfectly designed crystal.
Yeah. And think about how quick and easy it is for that water to change. I don't know if they've done this in the experiments. I haven't looked at it enough because I know they take a sample and they do another sample, but what if they unfroze the one they already froze with something, so-called negative, some awful energy, and then thought it back out and then did it again? They probably have done this.
Yep.
It totally makes sense to me. Why wouldn't it? If the water is restructuring based on what you give it, then that same water that was structured horribly can be restructured beautifully right away,
Right?
quickly,
And this
easily.
means that the water is actually alive. The water is sentient. The
Hmm.
water knows what it's doing. The water is having a conversation with us. All of the things that we have taught are just things. They're living things. These are alive. These are life expressing itself in myriad, myriad forms.
Right? It's all connected. It's like if the water outside of you, if you can connect to the water outside of you by words, energies, thoughts, and shift it, well, shouldn't you be able to easily do that with what's inside of you?
Okay, but you can't do it when you're looking to other people to do it for you. Like these are mutually exclusive things.
Right? And how could they anyway? How could they know what your body knows? Yes, we're all human beings. We all have a likeness, but we are all unique, completely unique, right? You can tell by looking at us. Look how different me and Lisa look. You can tell we're both human, both female. That's about it.
Right? Your body responds to you. It's not responding to other people. It's how you are responding to other people. Your body responds exclusively to you.
Mhm.
So, how are you being in and with your body? Do you trust your body? Do you appreciate your body? Do you even like your body? Because if not, it's a problem,
Right?
right? Your body is the most intimate relationship you have. And if you don't like your body, the one that you are spending 24/7 with, the one who is supporting you 24/7, the one that is giving you life 24/7. If you don't like this body of yours, look at what it's doing. And then ask yourself, why do you think your body's doing that? If you don't even like your body.
Oh, but Lisa, it's the other way around. I don't like my body because my body's doing that.
Oh,
That's what
duh.
it is.
I forgot. My bad.
But see, that's the thing. Everything's been flipped around, right? I feel this way because this is happening because of this. Well, you can go the other way too, right? You want your body to feel good, then feel good about your body. Feel
Mhm.
good toward your body. Love your body. Know that your body loves you.
Right? And you've got to be able to trust your body. Your body literally knows how to heal itself. We have direct evidence of this. How many times have you gotten a cut, a bruise, a sprain, a break, a blister, like a cold? How many times has your body healed itself? Right in front of your eyes. You have direct proof that your body is self-healing.
And any time that it doesn't do that, any experience you have that it didn't self-heal, is most likely because you either interrupted the process so it couldn't complete, or you just kept repeating what was causing it so it kept happening again. Think about that.
Right? If you break your leg and you just keep walking on your leg, it's probably not going to heal properly, if at all. Right? If you have a scab, you keep picking at it, picking at it, picking at it, it's probably not going to heal properly, if at
Right.
all.
Give it a minute.
Right? It's like in order for the body to heal itself, it's your job to provide the proper environment.
Mhm.
Meaning that if you break your leg, you set it, and then you keep the weight off it for a little while so the body has time to repair itself. Like
Right.
that's a proper environment. Going out and, playing soccer on a broken leg is probably not your quickest route to healing.
And this is a big one to think about. It's a good example, the cuts and things, and then the broken bones, because we're all told that inflammation is bad, just like we're told that germs are bad, although some are good and some are bad, right? But whatever. But inflammation is a normal part of the healing process of the body. So if you think about it, that's like a natural protection that your body's creating around something that got injured. So the inflammation is not a bad thing. You don't necessarily want to be getting rid of it. It's creating a space where healing can happen. Just like when you put a cast on a broken bone or broken limb or something. It creates a space for the healing to happen. But your body does that naturally too.
If you break a bone, it's going to swell up because the
Hmm.
body makes its own cast.
Right.
So, how many things have we been taught about our bodies that are actually not true?
Just flipped around the other direction. That's all.
Right? What if you already have all the answers within? What if you don't need to run to somebody else at the drop of every symptom? What if you have the ability to manage your health on your own? What if you actually have that ability, but you've been giving it away so that you don't have access to that ability? Because either you trust your own ability, you trust what's already within you, or you don't. And if you don't, and you're looking for other people to do it for you, well, these are mutually exclusive, right? Like you can't be looking to everybody else to fix you and then trying to fix yourself. Like it's not happening. You're not broken. There's nothing you have to fix, but you have to mend the relationship. with yourself, with your soul, the truth, the core essence of who you are. You have to get it straight who you actually are to begin with. You're a grand being of light, you're a grand creator being. You have access to the mind of God,
This is ridiculous. We are covering so much. This is like our whole course in one podcast call.
right? There you go. Now, yeah, now nobody needs us anymore.
But this is it. It's you. It's your life. It's your body. It's your consciousness. It's your connection to source. It's your connection to yourself. It's you discovering who you are. You know. You have the ability to know. Know that you can know.
Mhm. Source is right inside.
Mhm. And this is why we do what we do. You know, Lisa and I came together because we felt, oh my God, you know this too, right? And now we have other people coming to us. Oh my God, you know this. Wow, wait, what else do you know? It's like we were, and this is another thing about being what you want rather than looking for it. It's like we were looking around like, why, oh God, what is wrong with people and why aren't we fitting, how do we fit in? How do we just make our lives work when we know these things that other people don't know and they don't want to know them? Well, we found a way to do that. It's
Mhm.
like, let's do that. Let's learn even more ourselves and then let's find a way to support other people who are ready to look at that and learn about it. So I really hope that this is helping you and supporting you in your process. And thank you so much for coming and listening to us.
Right? So hopefully if whatever you take away from this today, you take away the fact that source is inside. You are hardwired into source consciousness. Like you cannot be separated from source. So when you get quiet, you can actually use the divine mind. It's actually your mind is one with the divine mind.
Mhm.
But if you're outsourcing source, if you're running around out there in the world looking for source out there, you're not going to find it.
Right? Because most of the ones that you're going to are the ones that are the least connected to source themselves, unfortunately.
Right.
This is what we've all kind of been handed as a society where the ones who have the positions of authority don't have the connection to source for the most part. I'm not saying everyone, but so think about that. Really just notice who you're giving your authority to. Notice who you're looking for the answers from and realize that you've got that ability. They have that ability too. They may or may not be using it, but you have the ability, and you are the one in your body. You are the one experiencing your life. You are the one thinking in your own head, in your own consciousness.
Yes. So, what can you do today to start looking inside for your answers, to stop outsourcing the source within so that you can start to discern your own answers, so that you can start to heal yourself peacefully, easily, gracefully? And if you need assistance with that, hey, we're your gals, right? That's what we do. We help you find the answers that are already within you. We're not here to give you the answers. We're here to help you find your own.
Right. And we are brazen enough to make it easy and fun.
Ah.
It's not supposed to be easy and fun. Everyone else will tell you it's difficult but hey, we tell the truth. But you do have to do it. You do have to show up.
That's
So
right.
yeah, come play with us. Come join us if this resonates with you. Yeah, come check out what we're doing and
Yes.
let's do it.
And we have one more round of whole being healing for the end of 2026 coming up. So you have one more chance in 2026 to work with us.
Woohoo, sweet. Can't
Please
wait.
check it out. Go to wholebeinghealing.life.
Yes.
Find out what we got going. Check the show notes, and all the information will be there as well. So, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, we love you and remember to love yourself. Give yourself all the love that you want to have. Just do it. All right.
All
Lots
right.
of love, everyone. And until next time,
Happy
happy
healing.
healing. Bye.